Hey everybody, this is Geneva of Geneva's Closet Talk Show. How you doing today, people? How are you doing? I'm doing absolutely fabulous. It is Thursday, 11:28 a.m. my time here in good old Chicago. Well, at least I'm actually probably about 2 hours away from Chicago, but y'all get what I'm saying. Over here in the Midwest, and I had not originally planned on coming on today. What am I talking about? I had planned on coming. I had not planned on having this conversation today, which I don't even know what conversation I'm gonna have. Y'all know I can be so dang on random and stuff sometimes. But I was just on YouTube about to do a live interview with Monique, aka Mom Bell from Dubai. She was in Dubai. She's in Dubai. And like I said, it's 11:29 a.m. my time. It is 8:29 p.m. her time. So they already in the future. They already going into Thursday. And we were on, but we were having some technical difficulties with the volume. And I'm so used to this because I've been doing interviews now since about 2015. And there's always something with some technical problems, either with some buffering, the camera, the volume. So we were trying to work together to get it going. And right, because I don't know if it was my end or Monique's end. But the cool thing about Monique is, what did she say? She said she was 33 years old because what I did was decide to talk to her a little bit, even though we were having some technical difficulties, just decide to redo the interview tomorrow. So we're going to do it tomorrow at the same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow at 11 o'clock my time, a.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be doing this interview with her. But the good thing about Mom Bell from Dubai is, how did I find her? I happened to find her maybe about, I don't know if it was this year or last year. I was just telling her while we were talking that I'm not even sure if it was this year or last year. I'll have to go and look on Instagram. But y'all know that I'm very much into business. And I don't know what's happened. Well, I think I probably do know what happened, but I started becoming very interested in doing business in Dubai and in general doing business internationally. So I started doing some research and I started looking up some videos and stuff on YouTube. And I happened to come across a video of a Black man who was talking about doing Black people in Dubai, Black entrepreneurs in Dubai. And he interviewed Monique. She came up on the screen and asked her how long she had been there. How was business in Dubai? Is there a lot of Black people in Dubai? So I listened to what she said, wrote the information down, and went and started checking her out. I found her on Instagram, was checking out a page, found her on Facebook. Facebook, started checking out a page, and was like, what? She's really got a whole business, a whole thriving business in Dubai. Now, the reason why was shocking to me is because I'm from the United States of America. And our Black people in the United States of America, especially if you're not out traveling and getting to know the world, most of what we know about the rest of the world, we are being told that by the United States of America. We're being told that by the things that they show us in the media. So my idea of the UAE already at that point was that it was Pakistan people over there that were rich, just rich Pakistanis, and they had their whole so that's basically what was going on. So when I seen her and then seen that she was having events with Black people, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I reached out to her, and just like the sweetheart that she is, she instantly responded back, said she had no problem with doing the interview. Now at the time, I was new with this whole Dubai time thing, this UAE time, and I was completely off with the time. So the interview never happened because of me. But I always kept her in my mind. I always kept her right here. So when me and Chad decided to go to Dubai, of course, I contacted Monique while we were out there. And just like always, because I always contact her on Instagram. I always send her a message on Instagram. And I'm like, girl, it's me, Geneva. I don't know if you remember me or not. And she was like, yeah, of course I remember you. I said, well, I'm out here in Dubai. We're going to be out here for a week. I'd love to have a chance to come and sit down and meet you. Maybe we can have a drink or lunch or something like that. And she was like, she would, because I think that was on that Friday, September 7th. And she said that, yeah, you can come and see me, girl. I'm up here at her event. So we actually came at a good time so we can see her do what she do best. So after me and Chad got done with our whole safari itinerary day that we had, Even though we was tired, as you know, you can just imagine. We went back to the hotel, took a shower, got dressed, called a cab, and went to where her event was at. Now let me see. And what was the event? The event was in Dubai at the Pure Sky Lounge at the Hilton Hotel, JBR, and JBR stands for Jubilee Beach Residence, on the 35th floor. So we took a cab, went up there on the 35th floor, you know, nice hotel. First of all, downtown Dubai. Woo! Now I done seen some traffic before, you know, because I'm from Chicago. Chicago downtown, I don't even like dealing with Chicago downtown, period. But let alone dealing with them during traffic time. Oh my God, Dubai traffic time on Friday evening was something that I had never seen before. That's why I made a mention on my personal Facebook page. Make sure you go follow me on Facebook at Geneva's Closet. That their cab drivers are some of the most aggressive cab drivers I've ever seen. But we got to where we needed to go, and the cab definitely wasn't that much for the mileage. It wasn't that much considering how much we would normally pay here. But went up there, nice hotel, went to the 35th floor. The man standing there, you know, he opened up the little rope thing. I said, do we got to pay? And I had already read, said it was free to get in. I said, well, do we got to pay? He said, no, you ain't got to pay to get in. We went in. That rooftop, first of all, the rooftop is nice. It's a rooftop. You stand over, look over the rooftop. You see Dubai skyline. You see the Arabian Sea, the Persian Gulf water. You see some of the architecture. I mean, the lights. It was pretty nice. What time did we make it there? We made it there maybe about 12, probably about 12 p.m. at night. That thing was crowded. It was crowded and on and popping. And it was so many black people up there. Me and Chad was like, what? It was like, they be doing it like this. And so Dubai be getting it. I'm telling you, it was packed. So packed, me and Chad was like this on the rooftop, trying to, you know, squeeze through. You know, huge bar, go up there, get you a drink. You know, they had some seats there if you wanted to sit down. I don't know who really was sitting down because everybody was turned. Them people was turned. And the event was called because, you know, because at first I didn't even see her. Okay, because this is my first time meeting her in person. I had only seen up Facebook and Instagram. So, you know, and all I see is black people, you know, and there's some sprinkles of some Pakistan people that I seen, and maybe a tad bit of a sprinkle of some white people that I seen, just sprinkles of it. So I didn't really know what she looked like. So me and Chad got a drink. I tried to look and see if I can find her for myself. I tried to send her a message on Instagram, but my Wi-Fi was gone. I didn't have no Wi-Fi. So I just asked the bartender, is Monique here? He knew exactly who I was talking about. He said, oh, Monique, yeah, she's here somewhere. There she go right there. So I went over there to her. Hey, girl, gave her a hug. Girl, you know, but like that music, you know, the music was loud. They had DJ. Everybody was doing their thing. And her events are called Afrocentric. These are Afrocentric summer sessions. And this was Friday, September 7th. So now, you know, like we're used to our type of music that we listen to. I like R&B, our hip hop or whatever here in the United States. But I got, you know, but at her event, I'm noticing that the music is different. It's not our music. They ain't playing no Cardi B, no Nicki Minaj, no Amigos or whatever their name is, Offsetting them. Nope, they wasn't playing that. They were playing, I'm assuming, was popping and was hot out there in Africa, out there in Dubai. And the reason why I say that is because me and Chad probably didn't know the music that they were playing, but they knew the music. Because certain songs, because don't you know, like when you in a whatever and you doing your thing and that certain song come on, you be like, oh, and that's how they was. Certain songs would come on and they all turn up and just be dancing and doing, and you can tell the dancers. They wasn't down there twerking, because in the United States, when the song come on, the girls start twerking, the boys start going behind the booty, to feel the booty twerk, okay? But no, they wasn't doing that. They was doing it like African dances. And so you can definitely tell I was, I was fairly dang on impressed because this wasn't an event. And she barely had people up there, and people was kind of standing around. Like I said, everyone was on point. But this definitely was not the scenery, was not the time to be sitting down trying to have long conversations with Monique. So, after we stayed there for a little bit of time or whatever, me and Chad were starving. End up telling Monique, girl, I'm gonna call you. Hopefully we can do that interview. And she was like, yes, of course. She was like, if you need me for anything while you're still out here in Dubai, call me, let me know. I got you. I said, cool. So when did me and Chad got back home Monday, I think on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday I contacted her on Instagram like always. Instantly responded back, didn't take long at all, maybe about a minute or two. And then she said, we can do the interview today. But like I said, we were having some technical difficulties. But I just want you all to have a chance, especially my business-minded people that's interested in doing something else, who probably already, so that's why this information is probably really for the people who already have a business. Because if you're trying to figure out what you want to do as far as an entrepreneur, you haven't really got that down yet, listening to what Monique say may be inspirational, but I don't know if it's going to hugely do anything for you. So this information, listening to Miss Monique, is really for people who are already an entrepreneur, then already stepped in the entrepreneurial water, probably already making money, but trying to figure out what can I do to take my business to the next level. Maybe you thought about that. Maybe you thought about, I wonder what it would take to run a business outside of the United States. Can I do that? Are they running business outside of the United States? What do I got to do? What type of licenses? Do I have to pay fees? Well, I don't know if you're interested in things like that, but I know I am, and I'm very much interested in hearing stuff like that from the people who's there. I don't need the United States of America to dictate anything else to me. Leave me alone. Stop telling me stuff. Allow me, I will do my own research and talk to the people myself. Because if I listen to you, Dubai is nothing but a whole bunch of terrorists. The black people gets no love there. Matter of fact, there is no black people there, and which is not even true. And one thing I can say about Dubai is that if you are living in Dubai, matter of fact, let me say this. Let me say this correctly, because people always say Dubai, but there's other places in Dubai. You got Abu Dhabi and the rest of them. If you are living in the UAE and they have allowed you to move to the UAE, you can bet your last dollar you ain't over there homeless and confused trying to figure it out. There are no homeless people in the UAE. There are no homeless people in Dubai. You are not going to see nobody out there begging, sleeping on the side of the road, because everyone who comes there has to come there with a purpose. You have to come there for a reason. You either coming there to work in the Dubai because you're working for somebody, okay? Or you coming there to start a business. So any black, based on my research, and I think I mentioned this before, it said that there are about 50,000 black people, and I don't know if it said black people or African Americans, I'm not sure, living in the UAE as a whole. It didn't say Dubai, it got this many people in the UAE. It says as a whole. First of all, that's not that many people, especially with the population of the UAE. That's not that many people, but I can bet that the ones that's over there, living over there, they doing something. They have to, or the UAE is not going to allow you to come over there. They're not going to allow you to come over there just like how any other country may let you come over there to kind of figure out what you want to do. Well, let me come over here and figure out for a little bit. Maybe I'll just give me a little job and try to fit. Nope, you got to come over there with a purpose and a plan, or you're not going to be over there. And a lot of that me and Chad will talk about. I'm supposed to be talking about this tomorrow. A lot of the things that the UAE, the rules that they have made as far as business, as far as expats, as far as people from other countries coming to live over there, someone else may listen to their rules and stuff and think that it's kind of harsh. I personally, when me and Chad heard their setup, I was pretty impressed Bad attitude. I actually thought that if I was able to run a whole country myself and I was able to dictate how I wanted my stuff to be, especially for my black people. So because I'm black, okay? Because sometimes we be having what I like to do a lot of the time is have barbershop, beauty shop talk. Just come correct. Just 500%. Just speak it how I feel it. You know, ain't nobody got time to be trying to be politically correct all the time. I just want to say how I feel. Now, usually when you having barbershop and beauty shop talk, you only talking to your people, you know. But I understand that I'm on YouTube, I'm on social media, and other people may see what I'm saying, but I can't be worried about that. I have to be this, and you know, and I can't be always trying to explain why I said what I said. I said what I said. But anyway, if I was running my own country by myself, and I was able to dictate and make the rules the way that I wanted to make it for my black people, I mean, I probably would set it up the way the UAE. I mean, it's pretty smart, and I want to be able to break that down for you all because I think that you'd be pretty interested too. And you may be like, you know what, that ain't too bad thinking, because you making sure that your people are taken care of. You making good and darn well sure. Now, don't get me wrong. We taking care of other people too, other people that's coming over to the country. We making sure that they are right, because they got to be, because like I said, the UAE is not going to let you come in doing anything less. But they making good and darn well sure that their people are being taken care of. And you know, black people over here in the United States, we get no love, we get no respect. I was just watching somebody say, which is true, you know, so it's not like this is the first time I heard it, but heard somebody say that, you know, black people, you know, we're over here in the United States, and then you got to hear comments and stuff sometimes about, well, go back where you came from, and you be like, what you mean go back to where I came from? I mean, you should have never took us in the first place. And now we're here. Well, my ancestors done sat here and built up. And now since they done built up everything, now you want to tell us to go back where we came from? Hell no, ain't nobody going nowhere. We here. We here and we here to stay. Now, personally, my opinion on that is that I don't feel like I'm here to stay. I don't feel like that I really want to be here for too much longer. I feel like that I would like the chance and opportunity to find out what's going on around the rest of the world. Now, do that mean that I think in my brain that I can escape certain things? I don't think that, you know, because I think that the world is bad. And I think as time goes on, it gets worse. You know, I'm not stupid. I done read the Bible. I know about the Hebrew Israelites and them curses. We forever, until the end of time, forever gonna have to do the curses based on what our ancestors did and what we are still presently doing right now. But I do feel like that what I can do is put myself in a better situation. Now, that's what I feel like I can do. And I don't necessarily think that the United States, matter of fact, I know for a fact that the United States is not a better situation. The reason why I am here in Illinois is because my mother and my daddy was in Illinois. The reason why my mother is in Illinois is because her father and her mother was in Illinois. But my grandfather was born in Mississippi. How the hell did he get to Mississippi? Because his mother and father was in Mississippi. You know, so we end up usually being where our parents are. And a lot of times we end up being stuck in them spots. And I done been here in Illinois for a total of 40 years. My whole life, I'm about done with the Midwest, about done with Chicago, about done with the snow. I'm about done with it all. And when it comes to the United States as a whole, I'm sick of all of this killing and stuff. I'm tired of looking at it on the news. I'm tired of posting it on Geneva's Closet Facebook page. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, you know, the business page at Geneva's Closet. I'm sick and tired of seeing that and stuff all the time. I'm tired of posting it. Y'all see the stuff I post of you following me over there. Ain't you tired of seeing it? All the deaths and killings? Is we not getting tired of seeing that all the time? And yeah, and I be having other things on my mind anyway. Like I want to talk about business and bettering my life. That's what I want to talk about, bettering my life. I've said it before. Ain't nothing wrong with a little TTT and a little celebrity conversations, you know, getting into a little celebrity drama. Ain't nothing wrong with that sometimes. You know, I don't have a problem. Matter of fact, you know, I enjoy sometimes looking at them idiots, because that's what I call them, idiots. Because you would think that by them having everything that they have, that they would be okay. Niggas still ain't okay. Well, whatever. So sometimes it's entertaining just to look at them and do this. Mm, mm, mm. Still can't get it together. But other than that, I don't really care nothing about that. I don't give a damn about Colin Kaepernick. What's his name? Colin Kaepernick and Nike. I don't give a damn about Kaepernick and Nike. I don't know why black people sending up the power to the people on some Kaepernick and some Nike. If anything, we should be pissed that Nike will respond in the way that they responded. Don't be trying to use us to make more money for yourselves. Ain't nobody stupid. I'm in business. I know about marketing and advertising. I know what this stuff is. And Kaepernick, and he signing and he done signed or whatever you would Nike or Nike doesn't. Don't nobody give a damn. Are you getting paid? Is Nike gonna pay you? Is Nike finna send you a check? I ain't getting no check. Is you gonna? Is we both so we ain't getting no check? So why the hell should we care? Because Nike finna make more money. They already rich. So now they're gonna make even more. Don't Nike make Jordans? They was already making all that money from Jordan. And now you think that because you said I don't care white people that I'm supposed to be. Oh, see, they don't care white people. They love us. See, that's the people that's is still in the matrix. Still being puppeteered. If you done got excited over that nonsense, still being puppeteered. Serena Williams and the Nike. I don't give a damn about Serena. Serena has a whole career. She has a whole career. She done sat there and married that white man and then had a baby. Let Serena live her life and do whatever she gonna do. I don't give a damn about any of that. What I do care about, like I said, is the betterment of my life. And if I have some people out there who are interested in bettering their life and care just a little bit less about Kaepernick and Nike, then hey, then I got you. I got you, people. We on the same page. Because any of that other stuff, right, I can care less about. And you know, yeah, let me see what people saying. How y'all doing? Hey, Mark. Look at this. Mark is on here. Hey, Maggie, Miriam, all the people is out. Everyone done came out. The whole crew is out. Hey, Carlos, and Know Your Worth. Know Your Worth. I was just talking to you the other day. I know I was just talking to you on YouTube yesterday. Hey, Felicia. Look at Felicia, girl. Sniper on here. Black love, absolutely black love. Love it all day. We love black. Black and the love is something special. Miriam, Patricia, Bernice, LaShawn. Hey, Davina girl, how you doing? Yes, Adrian, everybody that came out. Everybody that came out. But I forgot what else I was going to say. I forgot. Besides me saying that I was going to do a video to re-talk about the Steve Harvey got sued again. Again. Why he always being sued? Can someone explain? What is it? What is it? He got sued again. Again. Let me explain to you what happened in a nutshell. Let me see if I find it. Let me see if I find out because he's just, Steve, just sit down. Good. I'm so tired to keep talking about you. I'm just so tired to keep talking about Steve. So basically, there was a lawsuit filed on Monday in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Georgia. Okay. Now, what had happened was there's a guy who works for Steve Harvey named Gerald Washington. Okay. Gerald Washington. Now, it says that he's a former president of Steve Harvey World Group and Content president for the Steve Harvey Radio Network. Okay. So now we got Gerald Washington. Okay. And now we have this woman who also works for Steve Harvey, because I've heard her name several times. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I heard her name mentioned in those papers that woman, Terry, that was dating Steve Harvey, she had the baby and she didn't have the affair. She was going to do the book. And then he went out and tried to sue her to make sure that book didn't get out. I think she mentioned this Megan woman as being the secretary and being the woman that was booking the flights. But anyway, so then there's a woman named Megan Dotson. Now, she's the former secretary for both companies. Now they're saying that Gerald and Megan were having an affair in 2016. Okay. Now, around August of that year, they're saying that there is a woman who also worked for Steve Harvey, and her name is Kalika is Kaliquah, Kaliqua Muhammad. That's her name, Kaliqua Muhammad. Now, Kaliqua is saying that she has started receiving text messages and stuff. I'm assuming she's saying from Megan that was asking her, did she want to join them, Megan and Gerald, for late night meals? And then she texts asking her for sexy pictures and asking her for second pictures because Gerald Muhammad said that he liked her. Okay, that he liked the what's her name, the Muhammad, Miss Muhammad. So she said that when she turned down the advances, next thing she know, she was fired. So what Miss Muhammad decided to do was she filed a discrimination complaint with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission and was given permission to sue. So you see what I mean? So she didn't just go and try to sue. No, she filed a discrimination complaint and then she was given permission to sue. Her complaint names Steve Harvey Radio Network and Steve Harvey World Group, Inc. as defendants and levels claim of illegal sexual harassment and retaliation under Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Now, in this lawsuit, Gerald Washington and what did I say old girl was? Megan Dotson are not named in this lawsuit. So they are not defendants in the lawsuit. So she's not even suing Washington or Dotson. She's suing Steve Harvey. So I got this information from the Daily Report. The Daily Report said, and I posted it on my Facebook page, Geneva's Closet, Geneva's Closet. The Daily Report said that they tried to locate Steve Harvey Radio Network or Steve Harvey World Group. Well, we know what happened with the radio. I don't know if they knew about the radio, but we already know what happened with that. And an email request was sent to Steve Harvey's organization, but they did not respond. Now it's saying that Gerald Washington is now apparently the president of Two Market Media in New York. And they tried to reach out to him too, but no response. And it says Megan Dotson, according to online records, works at Steve and Marjorie Harvey Foundation. They tried to contact her too, no response. And I don't know, did it say that they tried to reach out to what's her name? And she said that she would. But anyway, so y'all know me. I went and did a little research because I was trying to get pictures of people because it said that the Kaliqua is 56 years old. It said that the Donna Watson is 44 years old. And Gerald Washington, I forgot how old it said he was, but I found a picture of him. So here go a picture of Gerald Washington and Steve Harvey. And I found the picture of him just by himself. So that's him, the one that was trying to get some booty, trying to get that threesome. He wanted a threesome. You know what I mean? And based on my research, this is supposed to be the the Muhammad lady that worked for Steve Harvey. That's supposed to be her. Now, the Donna Watson, I tried to find a picture of her, but based on my minimum research, because I didn't do a whole lot of probably about 20 minutes or some stuff, I did not find a picture of her, even though it's saying that she's Caucasian. I don't know if she's white or if she's black. I have the slightest idea. Most people probably gonna be like, what difference does it make? What? Because I'm a visual person. I like to see a picture. I don't know about you, but I need to see pictures in my head. It makes sense. I need to know. I want to know, is Gerald a black man? Was he messing with a white woman? They were having an affair, and he's saying this, curvy black woman, Miss Muhammad, And he was like, oh no, bring the black woman into the threesome. I don't know. I need to know, was it he black, Donna black, and then he just seen this Miss Buhabi and said, let's bring her in. I'm a visual person. Sometimes I need pictures. But my whole point of bringing this up is to say this man keeps being sued. Keeps. So if at any point that anybody wanted to make it seem like that, you know, this is a whole Essie Berry thing, come on now, people. It keeps happening. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. I mean, it got to be some type of karma. But, hey, I don't believe in coincidences because someone would say, hey, it's just a coincidence. He keep being sued over and over. It's just coincidences. I don't even believe in coincidences. I believe that every single thing happens for a reason. Now, you may not necessarily know the reason at that time, but just sit back, think about it, give it a little time. You'll eventually figure it out. So, whether it's something that you're doing to yourself or you're getting a little karma, I don't know. But to me, it's to be sued this much. It seemed like you dealing with some karma. You dealing with some karma. You maybe have done some things in the past, and things are coming back. And then, like I said, for the two people who she's alleging are the ones that was making these sexual advances towards her, for her to not even mention them in the lawsuit, this is strictly towards Steve Harvey. So I'm assuming she's saying that he knew what was going on. And I can believe that too, because Gerald been working with you for a long time. And Megan, based on my research, it said Megan been with Steve Harvey ever since 1996. So what is that, like 22 years? Well, whatever it is. So they've been working together for a long time. So, and I believe a lot of them celebrities be down for the menage a trois, whatever stuff anyway. So obviously she feels like he knew, obviously, because in that case, she would have just sued Washington and Watson, Donna Watson, yeah, whatever her name is, and then been done with it there. But so, there's always something with this man. There's always something with this man. Hey, Wayman and Katie and Sarah. I don't know. I started thinking of liquor, and I don't even drink like that, but instantly, I don't even know if that's what it's called, but I instantly started thinking of liquor. Peace, love, and light, Queen Geneva. Peace and love to you too, Sarah. Peace and love. Hello, Suzette, Miss Collins, girl. How are you doing today? Just, here living my life. Decided to come on here and talk to y'all for a minute. Didn't really know if I was going to keep this video up, but I guess I probably will keep it up so then you all can know, whoever comes, to stay tuned for tomorrow when I have this interview with Miss Monique, aka Mom Bell, and she explained to us how running this business, Sriracha. Can y'all please help me out? Because y'all know I be everywhere. I am always everywhere. And what I definitely be needing y'all for is to help me out with my words. Because I always get the names wrong. I can't remember stuff. I come on here, my mind go blank and stuff like that. But yeah, very much looking forward to tomorrow and doing this interview with her. And that whole Amber, right quick, this Amber Guyger person, old girl, that Dallas police officer who killed Botham John, they keep popping out with stuff. I wish they keep popping out with other stuff to try to make us change our mind. I said what I said. Now, there's a few things that I forgot to mention even when I made that video. One thing is, remember old girl act like that she was so damn delirious that she didn't even know what apartment she was going to? I had forgot that when I first started looking this stuff up when I was in Dubai, I had seen a red rug sitting in front of his door. Now, it didn't dawn on me, like I didn't completely get it because I didn't know the full story of it. But now, it's a red rug sitting in front of the old boy's door. And then they showed the hallway. They showed his hallway. There is no other rugs sitting in front of nobody else's door. So it's not like, everyone have a rug in front of their door. So she just didn't know. He literally had a red rug, bright red rug sitting in front of his door. But this broad say that she didn't know that was his, apartment. She say she was so delirious after working them 15 hours, that she parked on the wrong floor. Then she went up to the apartment. And if I'm not mistaken, don't fully quote me on this, she went to go in and the door just so happened to be unlocked. Okay. Now, mind you, his attorneys, the family, Botham John's family attorneys said that don't even sound like Botham. Botham would never go in his house and leave his door unlocked or leave the door partially open. He said that makes no sense. Not this particular guy. Like, they know how he is. They know how. No, you like, don't you just know how someone is, and somebody will tell you that they did. You be like, nah, that don't sound like them. That's nothing that they would do. They are pretty much anal about certain things they be on it, and they would never go in a house and leave their door unlocked or leave their door slightly open. But that's what this broad said. She said the door was slightly open, whatever. She walked in the house, and if I'm not mistaken, now here go the part that I'm saying, don't quote me on. I could have sworn that the article said that she smelled something that smelled a little unusual, like she smelled and it wasn't the smell of her house. I'm not quite sure. And then in the distance, don't they always do this? I seen something black and I got scared. So she did it once again. She didn't do it by saying she actually seen him. She said she seen a figure this time. Don't they always the same stuff over and over? So now she's seen a black shadow figure in the distance. And she says to the black figure, "Who are you?" or "What are you doing?" or something like that. He doesn't respond. She claimed that he didn't respond. That's basically what I think that the article said. That he didn't respond or something, and she said something to him, and then she pulled out her gun, as delirious as she was. Just like one of my Facebook followers said, for someone who was so damn delirious after working 15 hours that you didn't even remember that you parked in the garage on the wrong floor, okay? And then you so delirious that you go up to this apartment, you see this bright red rug sitting outside the apartment, yet and still, you still didn't know it was yours, okay? You so delirious that you walk in the house, you still didn't get any signs when you walked in that wasn't your place. I mean, based on what I thought that I've seen, that it's sad that you smelled something and it smelled different. That could have been a telltale sign. You could have walked in and noticed that, wait a minute, don't I usually have this sitting here, but now it's not sitting here. But nope. With her being as delirious as she was able to go in there, shoot twice, and shoot Botham in his chest. I mean, she got that on point. She couldn't get nothing else on point but that. She didn't shoot the window. She didn't shoot the wall. She didn't shoot a statue or the lamp, the carpet, the couch. Nope, she shot him right in his chest. It didn't even take that long. 2 shots. She ended up getting him. So, and that's basically what they're saying that happened. But then again, I heard another story, because they keep coming out with stuff. I don't know if they're trying to confuse us, but my mind is right where it was originally. Something about playing music. And it's funny that I read this, because some white person came on my Geneva's Closet Facebook page and made some comment about something about some music. And when she originally mentioned it, I didn't understand what she was talking about. And she was trying to make excuses for the situation, because anytime they bring themselves over on Geneva's Closet, on this particular posting, they saying something negative. They kissing Amber's booty. They kissing Dallas, Texas booty. When white people come over on this particular posting to say something. I'm not talking to all white people. Matter of fact, I said what I said. I'm not even going to make excuses or try to whatever it. Something about music, that he was known to play music to be a little loud, and that the neighbor downstairs said that they had called him that evening complaining about his music. And come to find out, Amber lives directly downstairs from him. What a coincidence. Ain't it just a coincidence that she didn't know who he was, but she actually lived directly up under where he stayed at. And some, so now they're trying to say that it got something to do with music, that maybe that there was an altercation or something in the past or that night about Botham and his music. And that could be because they're not, because if you're going to bring the music claim out, at least bring the music claim out and put it with that's most likely what, that's what happened. They had already had some disagreements and stuff about the music. And that's what, but you're not even, but you're telling me about the music, but she's not necessarily saying that that's what it was. That because she's saying she didn't know him. She didn't, she had no idea who this Botham guy was. Now, let me say this. I had 2 people come on Geneva's Closet page on that posting and mention something to me about they have 2 walked inside someone's apartment not knowing. One person was a black person, black woman. She mentioned it yesterday, or day before yesterday. She said that she accidentally before walked inside someone's apartment not knowing. She said as soon as she got in there, instantly realized it wasn't hers and got up out of there instantly. Now, the white woman who left this message a few days ago, she basically was saying that she's perplexed. She don't even understand what the big deal is about. Why are all these black people basically upset? It happens. She's done it before. She's accidentally walked inside someone's apartment. She said that she knows a friend that had accidentally went inside someone's apartment window, accidentally thinking it was their apartment. I think this broad mentioned 3 different occasions that her and 2 other people she knew went inside someone's apartment. And my rebuttal to that was, girl, you need to get your life together then, because it ain't that much dumbness in the world. How the hell do you keep, you and your friends, all of y'all just dumb as hell. How do you keep doing that? And you better be careful, because you either gonna get yourself killed, or in the case of Botham, he ended up being killed. For somebody mistakenly walking in his apartment, he ended up being killed. Now, let me say this. I have never accidentally mistaken someone else's apartment for mine. And I have lived in apartment buildings, where the floor pretty much, the whole floor looks the same, the doors look the same, the carpet looked the same. But I don't know, I guess for some reason my apartment was over here, or you go up the elevator and it's directly right there. So, I don't know, I guess I just never had a chance to, I live on the 9th floor. I accidentally go to the 7th floor. And then I go right to this apartment thinking that got a door number on it, but I guess I don't see the door number. I don't see nothing. And I just so happen to go to it, stick my key in, my key works on someone else's door, or I go in to turn the doorknob and it actually opens. Even though for me, I think that if that would have happened, I would have walked in and noticed this ain't my damn place. But what I have done was accidentally open up the door to someone else's car. I have been parked in a parking lot before, Jewel's, Walmart, grocery store, Target, whatever. And someone else's car resembled my car like almost to the T. I'm pretty sure there were some things that wasn't quite the same, but I didn't initially see it. And I didn't remember exactly where I had parked my car. So I walked, seen the car, and this has happened, I would say probably about 3 times, okay, that I've done this. Because whether it was my car or one of my kids or somebody I knew car, and I'm walking up to the car thinking it's the car, go and I, do to open up the doorknob, and I because the doorknob locked, I'm like, oh, this ain't my damn car. Instantly, And then there was even one time that I remember going to a car thinking it was Mazda in the parking lot, open up the door, and the door was unlocked. As soon as I opened up the door, instantly can tell, because the feel wasn't right. You know your car, the smell of your car. I mean, I didn't even have to put a foot in the car. I didn't even have to fully I instantly opened it and was like, oh, snap, that's not my car. Because I know that there's something hanging on my mirror. I know that I had a piece of paper, some paper and a pen sitting right there. I know that in the back seat I had whatever. So as soon as, I knew, I knew. And this is with a car. So I just don't understand how you so-called walk into somebody's apartment and you don't notice the smell of you didn't notice certain things is off. And like I said, that red rug, bright red rug sitting in front of his door. My whole thing is I want to know if the Guygers, how long have they been in Dallas, Texas? Because that can be a lot of this, because white people usually be having history in their states, especially when it's a place like the South, Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas, they be having some history there. Maybe her grandfather knew the police chief. Her grandfather, her great uncle was probably a police chief in that town. Her brother worked for somebody who knew it usually be like that. I'm very interested in knowing, did anybody know each other? So I went and I started doing my little research on this whole thing and found out that her sister Elena been arrested before, the sister Elena Guyger, because she do have a sister and 2 brothers. Her sister Elena was arrested back in 2001, and I didn't Google search the charges because I have no idea what these charges mean. FTA and FMFR, but definitely saying that. And that was in Texas. And her, right, because her name, and then her mother name is Karen Joe Guyger. Yep, got that information because they're from Texas. And she has a brother named David B. Guyger, and her brother is actually with the Navy, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't he with the Navy? I think he's with the United States Navy, based on my research. But he stays in a different state. I think he stays in Virginia, and he's 32 years old, or he might be back in Texas now. I'm not totally sure. And yeah, and then there's a William Guyger, and based on the age, I'm assuming that that can be her father. But then I was very interested in knowing the mother's, getting the mother's maiden name, because I figure maybe I can do a little research on this family to figure out, do they have any hardcore roots in Texas? Because sometimes that'll give a better idea of what's going on. You know, we just need a better idea, or at least I do, because I'm nosy, of what's going on. I don't tend to be all into these cases and stuff sometimes, because the reality is she's probably going to get off. Nothing is going to happen. They're going to keep on making a whole bunch of excuses. And I know I had some people come into my comment section with that video that I did talking about this case originally, saying to me that what difference does it make about color and whatever. And I think that was like a black person, but I figure that when it's a black person coming in talking about what it have, what you mean? I mean, like, what it have to do with color, and what difference does it make, was she white or not? What you mean, black people? And why would you say something stupid like that? Like, that's stupid. For you, of all people, to be black and say something as stupid as that, as what difference does it make? It make all the difference in the world. Are you not a visual person? So anything can happen. So you must be the ones. You are the black person that's wearing that All Lives Matter shirt. We talking about Black Lives Matter, nigga. You talking about All Lives Matter. You must be that one. But come on, Geneva's Closet, with that foolery. Do not come on here with that foolery. You can give your comments. Let me say this. You can give your comments all day long. I don't have a problem with comments. We can even agree to disagree. I ain't got no problem with that. But if you come over here being disrespectful or saying something too stupid and out the pocket, I may one, block you, two, silence your ass. I may make a comment and then mute the shit out of you, so then we don't never have to hear from you again. You can watch. Feel free to come back and watch, but your ass will be silent over here on Geneva's Closet page. But what did they say? Wayman said, it's so many signs for her not to know. Exactly. Too many signs. Caroline said, videos leaked saying people heard her saying, open the door. That's what I said on my video, that somebody was already saying that. Someone had already said before the police, before they arrested Amber, before they finally gave us their picture of Amber and her name, people, social media had already started doing their research. Neighbors were already saying that she was knocking at the door, banging on the door, talking about, let me in. You know, the neighbor said that. Then we had the neighbor that did an actual recording of what happened. You know, this is all stuff that came out before the police gave us any information. We already knew her name. They had already found the picture of her in her police uniform around all her police friends. That was already found. So that's why the news at this point, you're not credible anymore. Because social media had already did the research and put it out there. Everyone had not seen it yet because people were trying to discredit them, you know, as, oh, you're just doing your social media research. They were finding info. People were talking. That's why these big news people, Dallas news, whatever news, however you trying to report this, y'all ain't even credible at this point. We can do our own research and figure stuff out. We can listen to the neighbors and the friends, let us know. And what I'm now gather from the lawyer, because I remember my last video, I had said that the lawyer, Merritt, said that he, you know, they are not saying that Amber and Botham knew each other. But based on what I'm hearing now, what the attorney is saying is that they're not putting anything past anything. At this point, they want to talk to all the neighbors, anyone who have video and stuff. And matter of fact, someone even put in my comment section that something about people's videos or phones and stuff had been taken away. So I guess some information maybe the police have and they haven't given it to us yet. You know, there's some other stuff going on to this whole thing that they're not, you know, that's why I said we have to do our own talk, you know. Don't come up in Geneva's closet think you're finna get that politically correct stuff. Don't think that I'm gonna say stuff to try to sugarcoat stuff, walking on eggshells for people, walking on eggshells for y'all. I'm 40 years old and I know how me and my man talk behind closed doors. So why the hell would I sit up here and come on here and say anything else different? I would be doing not only myself, but you all a disservice talking about this situation passively. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be aggressive with it and I'm going to speak it exactly how I feel it and how I know so many other people are talking about this situation. You know, because we ain't talking about it like how the police, well, yeah, you know, and she was, and, you know, we're going to figure out what happened and we're going to get down to the bottom of this and we're gonna, like, no, you ain't. Stop lying to us. We ain't stupid. That's why I'm going to keep saying in damn near every video, those of y'all that be talking about, and you know who I'm talking about, if it don't apply, let it fly. Please let it fly. Don't be putting no comments talking about Geneva, why you? Because not all I said, if it don't apply, let it fly. When I be talking about going to other countries, I'm going to say it again. My people, especially my Black people, be sitting up there talking about, you better be careful. Oh, you better be worried when you go in them other countries because you know they'll kill you. You know that. Be quiet for a minute. Stop. Think about all the news that you've heard just within 12 months. Just 12 months. We're not gonna go back 2 years. We ain't even finna go back to Mike Brown and now. We ain't finna go to Trayvon Martin. We ain't finna do that. We're gonna say just within the past 12 months. Okay? In the United States. If you living in the United States like I am, think about that. And if you feel comfortable with your life, with your family life, with your children's life, walking up and down the street, being free, being stopped by the police, all of that, walking inside a store, buying something, not feeling like someone is following you. Have you ever went to the store? Because I've done this many, many times in my life. Let's say I would go to Walmart to go buy a certain something. And I go in Walmart and they don't have that certain something that I'm looking for. Do you know the feeling that I have when it comes time for me to walk out that store with nothing in my hand? I feel like they're watching me. I feel like that they automatically thinking that I done stuck something in my pocket. Sometimes there have been times I went in the store, didn't see what I wanted, really wanted to do a U-turn to come right out. But just for the sake of not looking like I had possibly, so you see what you see this nonsense? I sat there and looked around for probably about another 30 seconds, a minute longer. You know what I mean? Just so it don't appear as, you know, or I'm getting a feeling walking out the store like, okay, I hope they don't think. Let me walk with my hands out just a little bit more so they don't think I done stuck anything in my pocket. That's what I'm talking about. If you live here and you don't feel none of that, you feel good about yourself, your life, your Blackness, the respect you get, all of that in the United States, then hey, how about you email me and let me know what exactly it is that you're doing that you feel that way, because I don't feel that way. Email me at genevascloset22@gmail.com. Maybe you can give me some pointers on what I need to do with my life, my son's life, my kid's life, my mother's life, my cousin's life, my aunt's life, my friend's life, people that I know life just watching the shit on the news. Help me figure out how to not be worried about America, the place that I live in, if you done figured that out and you're Black living here and you're okay with it. You know, because other than that, y'all better stop telling me to be careful. Stop, just let it go. Let me be me and you be you. You know, Black people, Black women ain't even getting no respect. First of all, I feel sorry for my Black men. I love y'all. I love y'all to the moon and the stars and back. I mean, your swag, yeah. I mean, when you find, and forget a swag, let me go to this first. When you find an educated Black man, I mean, this man is educated. He knows what he's talking about. And I don't mean educated meaning in every word that he say got to be some word that I have to look up in the dictionary. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, he just knows what he's talking about. Oh, that's that's sexier than abs. I don't need no abs. Just give me a smart black man. And then once you give me a smart black man that's really a man, that's a protector, and I don't mean protector as you being, super aggressive and you want to fight people and all of that type of stuff, and you gang banging and stuff like that. I mean, just a man, just a real man. And then give me those two things, and give me a man who has black love, respect for black people, don't talk about black women. You know what I mean? Hardworking. Oh, now let's throw the swag on, and then the black man swag. It's everything and then some. That's why we don't want you to kill black men. We need y'all. We need y'all. And we especially need y'all when black women is going to go buy hair. We're going to do our thing, whatever we doing. And we getting slapped around and mistreated by people. White man walking up on a pregnant black woman. Did y'all see that video? With a white old man walked up on a pregnant black woman, and that black man who had nothing to do with it came over there to protect her and then slapped him. Did y'all see that black man even pulled out his gun? Did y'all see that? That was everything. That's what we need. We need more of that. And black women, we got to be there for our men too. We got to want to love them, respect them. We need more of that and less of black women are hoes. Ain't no good black women in the world. Black men are whores. Ain't no good black men in the world. That's a lie. They are. They just not in your area. Get out of that 50-mile radius that you're dealing with, and you may be able to find a good black man or a good black woman. And matter of fact, stop talking about that there's no good black women. Yes, it is. Maybe it's something about you, nigga, that keep attracting these whore black women, because there are black women that are whores, sluts, and then some. And it's something about you, because if you keep on doing it, then at some point you got to stop and check your own self. What in the hell is it about me that I keep attracting whore black women? Black women, if you keep getting with these aggressive, bum black men who ain't about nothing, who ain't doing nothing, stop saying all black men are like that, because I refuse to believe that. Stop saying all black men cheat. I don't believe that. I have dated some black men who knew better. You know what I mean? That's because I require more, so I look for more. It wasn't going on over here. But then again, he would know that, because I'm not going to give you 1, 2, 5, 29 chances to cheat on me. One time, nigga, I find out and we are done. And that's messed up for you, because Geneva is all that and then some. You done messed up for your whole life letting this go. Your whole life is destroyed because you let this go. Stop saying it ain't no good black man. Get up out of that radius. He may not be in your city or your town. He may be in another state. He may not be the places that you hanging at. Maybe you need to go somewhere where they doing businesses, or go to you a chamber of commerce or something and find you a good, strong, bouted, hardworking black man. No, they're not all that way. It's something about you that keep attracting bum penis. Just bum, lazy, nothing penis. Because there are some bum, lazy penises in the world. Just like there's some whore women, there's some whore bum penises in the world. You know what I'm saying? But we need more of being together. And I know it's not really going to happen. I'm saying these things, but I know it's not going to happen, especially with the new generation coming up. I know, especially with social media being the way it is, and you seeing all of these women being whores, showing their nipples and booty cheeks and stuff all day long. How can they have respect for us when you see that all day? That's why you got to have respect for yourself. And as soon as they walk up, they need to know, they need to see the aura of, I don't play games. Come correct or take your ass on. And that go both ways for the black man and black woman. Black men, the women, they need to sense that aura from y'all. Once they walk up on you, they like, oh no, he require more than anything that I'm trying to dish out. All this nonsense, all this extra, he ain't finna be bothered with that. I can tell it in the aura. It's illuminating up out of him. You know what I mean, people? But That's just my things. I'm end up talking for like 12 hours. Y'all know how I can be. I get started and then I don't know how to stop, people. I get started and don't know how to stop. But if you thank you, Caroline, respect the kings and the queens. Respect it. And can I just say one last little thing, and then I'm going to get off here because me and Chad was having this conversation the other day and I said it differently. Chad said that women bodies are the most precious thing in the whole world. That's what he said. And we've been hearing that since the beginning of time. Haven't we heard that? Our mamas told us that. Our grandmamas, we heard it all the time. Women's bodies are special. You know, be careful, breaking your virginity. You got to have the right man. My response to that is, I beg to differ. I think the man's body is the most important body. What do you mean? He got the babies up in there, in them testicles. Them testicles is holding babies. Where he plant his seeds matters more than we can ever know. Where that man decides to plant his seed, the choices that he makes when he decides to lay down with a woman, choosing that right woman is, man, let me say this. I apologize for decades of people keep trying to make it seem like your penis is not important, your body is not important. It is. Your virginity, your penis is just as important as our vagina. Your body is important. Where you put your seed is important. They keep trying to make it put all that, burden and stuff off on us. No. God made man first. He gave the responsibility to y'all first. Your body is important. Teach your sons that. Stop teaching the sons that men do what they do and they all want to have sex and stuff. And that's all men think about is vaginas because they're very visual people and they look at booties and they may cheat. Stop. Don't teach them that. Teach them to check yourself. Stop acting like your penis got a brain too. No, it don't. The Most High did not put a brain in your penis. He put the brain here. Use this. Make decisions off of this, not that hormone. Did you know that there are spirits that will play with you, that will get you aroused on purpose? You have to learn how to use this and fight that. Your bodies are just as important as ours, if not even more. Because where you place your seed, the woman that you decide to lay down with is everything. And it's especially everything since we have such a huge thing with single Black mothers. So it matters where you decided to place your seed. So if you place your seed in someone that's like, and then your child come out a little and twerking and stuff on videos and, don't talk about the mama. You put the baby there. You place that seed. Look, man, all I'm trying to do is give y'all just as much as responsibility. The world done played y'all and said y'all bodies wasn't important. Yes, it is. Your virginity is just as important. Women should wait. You should wait too. It should not be women should wait and men not necessarily because that's what men do. Men sleep around with everybody. No, I am not teaching my son that nonsense. He will know that his body is just important. If he decides to stick his penis in some boy, you better be making good darn well sure that this woman that you're sticking your penis in, you gotta use your brain, son. You this one. The only one that you have, not that make-believe one that they put inside your penis because they said that your penis got a brain too. No, it don't. You can control that. You can control it. So, but that's what I just wanted to say quickly. I don't know how quickly that was. I just wanted to say that. I wanted to let my men know I have respect for you all and I love you. And I don't think people are necessarily explaining things correctly to you all. And I just want y'all to tell it to your sons. Please tell it to the sons. Please tell your Black sons. Please, can you please tell them? Please tell them that they shouldn't be playing with their penis, that masturbating is not cool. To stop it. Because if they playing with the penis now, because they feel a feeling, then just imagine when they turn 16, 17, 18, and they start feeling feelings. Every time they feel a feeling, they're going to be looking for a woman to fulfill that feeling in. And then when they fulfill it and that baby come out, they may or may not want to be bothered with it. And they may or may not want to be bothered with her because of the way that she's acting. But you chose that. you let the so-called brain in your penis make the decision. You know what I mean? That's not even there. Show me the scripture where it say that we have a, you know, that men have a penis in a brain. Show me the scripture, because if you show me that scripture, I may be able to show you a scripture where it say women have a brain in their vaginas, but I can't because you can't. So it is never gonna happen. So, but anyway, I'm done. I'm done because I said I had some other things to do. And but everyone, make sure that you go follow me on Facebook, either my personal page, you know, just to get to know a little bit more about Geneva at Geneva McLean, or you can follow me or you can follow me on Facebook at Geneva's Closet. The information and links and stuff is down in the bio section. Other than that, people, I will definitely be back tomorrow so I can do this interview with Miss Monique, aka Mon Bell, female Black entrepreneur from Dubai, coming live tomorrow, and we should be doing it tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, which will be 8 p.m. her time. But anyway, people, you have a fabulous Thursday. You know, don't let nobody irritate you and stuff, get you all riled up for no reason, telling you stuff that makes no sense. We just flick that off. We don't deal with that now. Don't bring that nonsense over here, you know, because I'm over here living my best life. And then I'm in my damn thing. I don't know the words to nothing. You know, unless it's a 90s song, we talking about a little Keith Sweat. I don't never know the words to nothing. Never. Anyway, people, you have a fabulous day. Bye.